Hey everybody, I hope you all are having a fantastic day out there. Thank you for joining me back on my channel. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification when I upload new videos. And if you would, give me a like. Today's weekly Corvette news, there hasn't been a whole lot. But one thing that I did see that I haven't heard much on any other videos, and it was something that I had considered ordering when I do finally get to place an order for a Z06, is going to be the engine build experience. So right here from Corvette Blogger is where I saw the article. The plant manager or plant director of the Corvette plant had announced that in 2023 they are going to start back up the engine build experience. In this, it basically states, they haven't had this in a while because of COVID, but I know in the C7 they did have this, and it was, I think, about $5,000 then for that generation. They don't name a price for this option for the C8 Z06, but it just goes on to say, and you can see the article on Corvette Blogger. But they are talking about doing it differently than the way they've done it in the past. Before, you would actually go to different stations, but now they're going to make it to where, I guess, all the parts come to one station, so you stay in one area. Like I said, I had looked at this. I definitely am going to do Corvette, the museum delivery, but I'd also looked at the performance engine build experience, just because I plan on keeping this car. And yes, I know it's going to be a lot of money. If I had to guess, I'm just going to throw out a guess. If it was $5,000 for the C7, I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't $7,500. The only downside is with me getting planning to get a convertible, you're not going to necessarily see the engine unless you replace the black cover that's under there for car shows or whatever. I know Paragon's got a nice clear top. I saw on Rick Corvette Conti's one of his videos here recently where they did the test data to tell basically the temperature, how, what the melting point is of the material that's used and things like that, because there's been a lot of concern if that cover would, void your warranty and that type of thing. I don't know if GM has actually come out and said anything on that, but it looked like it was good data from the website, from that video that I saw. But anyway, so the build experience, interesting story. When I had my C7, the gentleman that built my engine, Todd Browning, had actually told me that when the C8, he was already in development a couple years ago, obviously on the this engine, but obviously he couldn't say anything about it. But he had told me then that he had heard that they was going to bring back that program, and that when that program came back, if I wanted to have my engine built, I could specifically request him. So I thought that was kind of cool. It'd be neat to have, I had a C7 with an engine that he built. It'd be cool to have a C8 with an engine he built, plus me being involved. I don't know. It just seemed like it would be a really cool experience, once in a lifetime type experience. But let me know what you guys think. I mean, I don't even know what the price is. Like I said, it's a total guess, but let's just say $5,000 because that's what it was for the C7. Do you guys think that's worth it? You're not going to see the engine all the time. Is it really that big of a deal? I don't know. I think it would be pretty awesome just to get to experience that. I've never built an engine myself, so it would be kind of neat to go through the process and see all the stuff that goes into it. So that would be, that's kind of what piqued my interest on that. I don't know how that really works though. If they only have, that could limit the, if I'm looking at now potentially a 24 model car, unless something just miraculously happens for a 23, I'm looking at more of like a 24 car. Is that something that they really narrow down? I don't know how that works. I mean, do they only have so many that they're going to do, build? I mean, obviously they can't build all of them using the engine build experience, but I mean, obviously not everybody's going to want to pay that kind of money to do that either. It's more of a nostalgia type thing, I would say. But anyway, like I said, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that's something that I should opt for. I mean, the car's already going to be crazy money anyway. I mean, what's, $5,000 more? I mean, at this point. I could always, I had kind of second guessed myself. I don't plan on tracking the car, at least not, I'm not saying I wouldn't mind going to the track because I would love to do that, but I'm not planning on going there, like occasionally. So the Z07 package really isn't absolutely necessary for me, but I do like the aero. The whole, 189 miles per hour top speed, that does not bother me at all. That's fine. I could care less about that. It's more, to me, it's more about the looks and things like that. Plus, it's more, the handling of the car would be better. But, I mean, the Z07 would be, I guess, a nice option. That's more if somebody was planning on selling it down the road, but I'm not. Obviously, things can change. In 24, I originally wanted to get the pearl white, but if that's only a 1 year color, then I may go back to do the Accelerate yellow or do a red. My very first Corvette of 2007 was a red, a Victory red. So, and I am a Bulldogs fan. Go Dogs. Don't mean to offend anybody out there that's, not a Dogs fan, but, you have to give us that one since it's been 40 years since we won a championship. But, I did think about going red again because I did that in 2007, and I've had two yellow Corvettes, and I've had a black Corvette. That's why I was wanting to go with a white because I never had a white one. But, if they only offer that as a 1 year color, I may not do it. Now, if they come out with that minted green, that I might do that. I might go bold and go for something like that. So tell me what you guys think I should do as far as color if I don't get a 23 and if they don't offer the pearl white as an extension into next year. I kind of don't. I'd be surprised if they do that, really, because generally, I'm trying to remember, but I don't think in the C6 generation when Carbon Flash Metallic was on, I think was it on the 100th anniversary for Chevrolet? I think that's what car that was on. I could be mistaken, but I know I was going to a lot of car shows back then when I had the C6s, and so I remember that color, but it was like a 1 year color, if I'm not mistaken. So that was, just a special thing, kind of like the 70th anniversary is now. So I'd be surprised if they keep those colors. I think it'll probably just be a 1 year color. But anyway, I appreciate you all, giving me support. I'm up to 1,300 subscribers. That's great. I wouldn't have never thought I'd have had that many subscribers. And I really do appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.